next presenter is the praise and worship pastor at Celebration Church in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Please welcome Pastor Andrea Trajeka.
Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, thank you. Last but not least, Skylar is a lovely 16-year-old who loves the Lord and faithfully and happily, let me say, serves at the Anointed Ones Church under the leadership of Apostle Ruth Peterson and Pastor Helen Williams. Skylar loves to dance and has been a Judah dancer since the age of 5. And Skylar is also a member of the youth praise team and volunteers on the media team. At her school, Skylar serves as a team leader of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and participates on the track team. Wow. Skylar holds near and dear to her heart that with God, all things are possible and nothing is too hard for him. Come on up, Skylar, and let the Lord use you.
Praise the Lord, everybody. I can't hear y'all. I said, praise the Lord, everybody. All right, let's hop into it. First, I would like to give honor to Archbishop H. Michael Chitwood for this opportunity, and my leaders as well, Apostle Peterson and Pastor Helen Williams. I want to thank you. So let's give it up for them. My topic for this evening or afternoon is visions and dreams are the language of prosperity. When most people hear the word prosperity, they equate it to money, fancy cars, fine jewelry, the basic things. But don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with that. You're not going to prosper emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually, but because it will be hard to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm going to take my time, y'all. I'm going to take a deep breath. Okay, according to 3 John chapter 1, verses 2, above all things, we are to prosper and be in health as our soul prospers. We are healthy and whole. Our spirits are open to see visions. Okay, God has a purpose for each of us before we even leave heaven. We are all on a divine assignment, a divine ordination. According to Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 5 says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. There our purpose is revealed through visions and dreams. Well, this brings me to my first of 3 points. Dreams and visions are the starting points. God places these desires, these goals in our hearts through visions and dreams. In other words, you have to see it before you see it. The more you envision a goal, the more you aspire to see it come to pass. The more you aspire to see it come to pass, the more embedded it becomes in your spirit. Once that goal becomes embedded in your spirit through a dream or vision, God continues to give you these dreams or visions of how to achieve that very goal. You see, one of the ways that God speaks to us is through these visions and dreams. Job chapter 33, verses 15 in the New Living Translation says that he speaks in dreams and visions of the night when deep sleep falls on people as they lie in their beds. He uses these tools to give us a glimpse of his plans for our future. This brings me to my second point. Let me see the number 2, y'all. This is my second point. It is what you do with this vision or dream that will determine what will happen next. Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 2 through 3 says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. This is why we must hold fast to every vision and dream that God has given us. We cannot allow the enemy to rob us of our expected end. At the end, the visions that God shows us will come to pass, but we must work diligently to protect it. Have you ever had a dream that you know was inspired by God, but you forgot it? Why? Because you didn't write it down. We have to be sober and diligent in protecting our visions and dreams. The enemy will use anybody or anything to snatch away our desire to thrive and become all that God has promised us that we can be. He wants us to write that book, start that business, and create that nonprofit. It is him who gave you the dream, who gave you the vision. Yes, I know that life has this funny way of throwing curveballs and knocking the wind out of our dreams. We may get knocked down, but we cannot stay down. Others may have their opinions about our dreams and visions, but they are ours, not theirs. I heard someone once say, when God gave you the dream, it wasn't a conference call. We cannot water down our dreams and visions just because others do not understand what God has given us. Write it down, make a list, set goals, create benchmarks, and write that business plan. A dream is only a dream until we wake up, and a vision is only a vision until you write it down. Dare to dream and visualize your visions with no fear. Walk by faith and not by sight. Dust off that vision board, take that planner out your desk, and begin to write that God-given vision and make it plain. And for my third and final point, y'all, do it for yourself. You will be so glad that you did. Yeah. Don't sit around and mope about things that you wish you could have done. Get up, wash your face, and change your mindset. Can y'all do that? Stand up. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. We're going to dust off everything. Yeah. And we're going to change our mindset. So we're going to touch our heads. So say, I'm going to change my mind.
Change my mind today.
Okay, so in my closing, I'm going to summarize my 3 main points. Number 1 was dreams and visions are the starting points. Number 2, it is what you do with that dream or vision that will determine what will happen next. And number 3, do it for yourself. You will be glad that you did. All right, I'm done.
Come on, everybody. Let's show Skylar Vines. Hey, there's Mama standing right there, Helen Vines. Come up here, quick. Let's show Skylar Vines that we appreciate her ministry this afternoon.